After clicking buttons at my remote workplace, I will now play a video game about a man who clicks buttons on his actual workplace. Truly, I'm moving up in life. But yeah, this is the Stanley Parable. It's ah, walking game. But yeah, I don't even know if there's much of an introduction to do here. It's a funny game. It's a pretty funny game. I don't remember literally any of the bits from this. Okay, when this game came out in like what, 2014 or something, for some reason I was like entranced by it. And I watched an inexcusable amount of videos over the Stanley Parable for absolutely no reason.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
But I am still so excited to finally
worked for
play
a
it.
company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427.
That's me.
And he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
Dude, this is social distancing at its finest.
Telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order.
This is actually just remote workplace 101.
Every day of every month of every year. And although others might have
is this
considered
quarantine?
it Stanley relished every
Oh my
moment
God.
that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
Oh, bless
Stanley
this game.
was happy.
Yeah, no, this game, it just
And then one day,
entertains
something
me.
very peculiar happened.
That's all I can
Something
say.
that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years
This
at the
is
company
one of my
had
favorite
this happened.
games.
This
Have fun.
complete isolation.
Oh man,
Something was
I
very
most likely
clearly
will.
wrong.
Emphasis
Shocked,
on most
frozen
likely, because I
solid,
spoiled a very
Stanley
good
found
amount of this
himself
game for
unable to move
myself.
for the longest time.
But I can still explore,
But
because
as
I
he
don't know
came
how
his
to
wits
find
and
these
regained his
endings.
senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
I know that there are multiple endings, and calling them endings is a little generous sometimes, but... Frame drop. Oh
All
my
of his
god.
co-workers were gone.
This
What could
game.
it mean?
It's just
Stanley
something
decided
else.
to go to the meeting room.
Why am I
Perhaps
dropping
he had
frames
simply
in the
missed a
fucking
memo.
Stanley Parable? Out of all games to drop frames. Oh my god. I cannot do that. Oh my god, dude. I cannot do that. What are these settings? Ah, yes. You have to make the Stanley Parable as beautiful as possible. What the fuck? Help me, I'm drowning. Oh, it does... I was gonna say, it does the funny source engine thing, where if you change a setting, it like plays the noise a million times. But no, it just crashes the game. But that's like the other funny source engine thing, so I'll accept it. Oh my god, help me. I can't even run this Stanley Parable, dude. It's such an intensive game.
This is the
No. I already know about Stanley's story. Stanley is a frick. Okay, I'm not dropping frames anymore.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting.
Oh yeah, isn't there like
Perhaps
something with
he
the
had simply
computers?
missed a memo. No matter
Oh.
how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Oh man, this game is something else. Yeah, I guess you could just turn off the computers, huh? Okay, maybe I should like actually follow the plot. Maybe? Okay, no, it's still like doing like micro loading whenever I walk through any door frame. This is gonna like...
When Stanley
Yeah.
came to a set
Yeah.
of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Ah, do I want to listen to the British man? Fine. I really just want to click on everything in this game.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Yo,
Feeling a wave
shoutouts
of
to
disbelief,
Ouch My
Stanley
Frames.
decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Let it ball up inside you. Take it out passive aggressively. Resent coworkers for not supporting you more. Ball it up inside of you. These slides are really something else. Make sure your slide has a slick blue graphic.
Play near.
I'm playing the Stanley Parable. What are these anyways? The stock market is somewhere here. Colored insect. Oh, I understand. Ah, yes. Business gibberish. I think that's like the funniest part about like doing any office setting game. Like they have to actually sit down and like think about what they want to put on the board and make it like convincing that it's an office setting. And then this game just does God knows what. Man, I don't even want to read these. Oh, that's like blurry. It looks like censored almost. Not really like blurry textured. I don't know. Dreams for the future, mitosis. A boat. Me too. Oh, God forbid the broom closet. God fucking forbid the broom closet. Man, I'm laughing over a joke that hasn't even been made yet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Oh my God, the fucking broom closet. Is this blind? No, I have obsessed over this game for absolutely no reason.
No path to follow.
I know of some things, but I don't really know how to get there. I like the little clicking noise.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything.
I'm still getting frame drops
At least if
in
there
this
was
game.
something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Oh my lord. I'm having performance issues in the Stanley Parable. I am real life lagging.
Still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
A funny YouTube video said that I could, so I will.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in
There's
here,
only
right?
one broom in the
If
broom
I'd said
closet.
Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out.
God, I love this passive-aggressive announcer.
Literally, this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
You need to like restart your PC. I don't know. Like every time he starts a new line, like the game like it lags a bit.
Maybe
like that.
This is somehow its own branching path. Maybe
Dude.
when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say,
"Oh, did you get the broom closet ending?
The broom closet ending was my favorite."
Oh my
I
God.
hope your friends find this concerning.
Oh, this is just great. Okay, but I seriously cannot handle running the fucking Stanley Parable on this PC. Give me like one moment. Oh, there's a crouch button. I did not know that. Okay, there's like no reason for there to be frame drops. Like, my computer is fine. I have no idea what's happening. And now you're stuck.
Stanley
Oh
was
Lord.
fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money.
Oh, I
also,
can't
Stanley
jump.
is addicted to drugs and hookers.
I'm addicted to drugs and hookers. I didn't know there was a crouch
Well,
button.
I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just
And then
about
you
to leave
died.
because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a
How long does
situation
this
like
go?
this, the responsible thing is to alert
Who the hell
someone
writes the script
nearby
for this?
so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
Is the announcer just gonna start
Hello?
screaming?
Anyone
Yes.
who happens to
Okay.
be nearby, the person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species.
I like the
Please
fact
remove
that
their
the announcer
corpse from
refers
the
to
area
humans as like
and instruct
its
another
own
human
separate
to
thing,
take their
like he's
place
God.
at the computer, making sure they
Just a
understand
passive-aggressive
basic
God.
first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
I want to assume that's the end of it. I'm going to assume that's the end of it.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you. Coming to a staircase,
Oh my
Stanley
God.
walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Do I deadass have to... Okay, do I just like turn this to like the true fucking potato mode? Is this like the It's just... It didn't even change my settings. It crashed before it changed my settings. You know what? Wait, no. Does that like... Oh, well, I guess I'll leave that. Fucking... How do I make this as shitty as possible? VSync is actually just bad. But... Will the game crash again? It crashed again. Oh my god, dude. This game is fucking Oh, wait, what? I've been had. Who the hell's sending me a text at this time? It's myself. It was Twitch. It's basically myself. Oh, look. It actually, like, saved my set. Okay. My fucking Stanley Parable visuals are fucking ruined. I don't know which direction he said to go. This doesn't feel right. I'm scared. I'm gonna go up. Why am I afraid of being jump scared in the Stanley Parable? I've watched this game before. What the fuck? No, it still does the thing. Executive bathroom. Like, every doorway I walk through, it just kind of murders me a little bit.
Stepping into his manager's office,
Jesus.
Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him?
Okay, and
What
you're
he could
saying,
not
like,
have
he's
known
streaming
was
fucking
the
me up,
keypad
but...
behind the boss's desk
I can
guarded
run...
the terrible truth
I can run
that his
Borderlands
boss had been
3
keeping from him.
at 60
And
frames
so
per
the
second.
boss had assigned it an extra
And that
secret
game is, like,
key
fucking
number,
shite.
2845.
So why the hell can't I run fucking Source
But
Engine
of
games?
course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Oh yeah, I do remember there's like the Stanley Parable demo with the fucking 8 game. So I have to.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs.
I swear to
Trying
God this
input
has to be a
anything on the
thing.
device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
I swear to God this is a thing. Oh,
Stanley simply
8.
began entering random codes into the 2845.
the fucking frame drops, dude. I just heard the... It wasn't even 8. It was just... It didn't say the 8 thing. What was the combo? I actually forgot it.
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door
Oh,
just
okay.
opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
I did it. Why is it so dark here? One button elevator. Are you really telling me that this game is actually lagging the shit out of my computer? That's kind of impressive. 999 door opening animation. That's the feeling of this game's doors. God.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I want to follow the instructions, but I'm so curious, but they have to make it so creepy. Like, that's some horror game shit right there, dude. Like, I know that I'm not going to get jump scared in this game. Like, I know that for a fact. But I'm always just on edge whenever I play these kinds of games.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength?
I'm right with that feeling. It's the same thing. Like, yeah, no, like these kinds of, like, mystery environments. Oh my god, dude, they freak the shit out of me. Like, the smallest things just have me on edge.
Now the monitors jumped to light.
Fired.
Their true nature revealed. Each bore
Is there like a
the number
404
of an
joke?
employee in
There
the
has to
building.
be.
Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them,
What is that?
eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
What is that? I don't have a zoom in button. All I see is error, error, error. It's like the only thing I can read. That should be a 404 joke. Oh no, there isn't. Man, you have fired for, like, these dudes. But... whack. If you buy more than 10 rolls of toilet paper, the paranoia will go away. Ah, I see. They're on to something.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No.
Oh,
he refused
shit.
to believe it. He couldn't accept it.
That
His
moved
own
faster than I
life
expected.
in
I thought I, like,
someone else's control?
like started clipping into
Never.
the ceiling or something.
It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible?
Dude, why am I
Had he
getting frame
truly
drops in this
spent
game?
his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I'm dead ass about to start a troubleshooting stream.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
4. I did it. Okay, no, but seriously, I don't know what I need to do to make this game fucking function. Did it... I don't get it. I don't get it. That's like literally all I can do. I don't think it's the game. I think it's your PC. I will stream Borderlands 3 right now to prove a point. I will deadass open Borderlands 3 to prove a fucking point, Waving. Shut your goddamn whore mouth. Lower the resolution a minute. You're right. Alright, are you guys ready for the fucking Stanley Parable 64? Oh god, it's my favorite entry in the series. This is the way the game was meant to be played. Did it crash? It's chugging. It's really chugging. There we go. You know what? Stretch to screen. Here, yes. Oh my god, this is fucking terrible. How do I make this crustier? There has to be a way to make this crustier, I swear. Alright, we're doing laptop savings. It's already too crusty. It's already too crusty. Do I just make it drop even more frames? Stanley Parable, the Nintendo DS port. Oh my god, I actually hate how this feels no, it doesn't feel functional. This shit's running at like 30 frames per second. Oh my lord, this is...
And when at last he found the source of the room's power,
I'm
he
ready
knew
for
it
the
was his
Stanley
duty,
64.
his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
That was loud. And it's still dropping frames. It's still doing the source engine thing. Wherever it lags, it like replays the audio clip. It's dark. I can't see.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won.
Wow.
He had defeated the machine.
I still can't see.
Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold?
Imagine if the railing
As
wasn't like
sunlight
actually
streamed
loaded
into the
in
chamber,
and you just
he
fall
realized
through like
none of
fucking
this mattered to him.
fucking
For it was not
64
knowledge or
style.
even power
The
that
collision
he had
hasn't been
seeking,
loaded in, so you just
but
die.
happiness. Perhaps
Oh
his
my
goal had
lord,
been to
dude, I'm
understand,
still dropping
but to let
frames.
go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed.
Oh my god.
was
I'm
perhaps
really
the only
upset
thing
that these are
worth
like
knowing.
3D trees
Stanley stepped
and not like
through
the
the open
fucking
door.
tree JPEGs that rotate to always face you. Oh man, I'm real upset. Super Stanley 64, everyone. Ooh.
Stanley felt
Look at this high
breeze
quality
upon his
cutscene.
skin. The feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new
Oh my
path
God.
before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen.
Is this a Mario 64
And
ROM
Stanley
hack?
was happy.
I'd believe it. I'd believe it. Guys, catch me on Super Stanley 64. Okay, but seriously though, this is like fucking horrendous to play. Holy shit. This is like actually terrible to play. I'm struggling. Like real life struggling right now. I don't even need to put in 1080p because I stream at 720, but who gives a fuck at this point? Shit doesn't work. Yes, this is how pop-up menus are intended to function. Fucking everything in this game is broken. And I don't know what I did, but I just want to play the fucking game. Please, I'm begging you. Whose dick do I have to suck to make this game work? Fuck me. Just one thing. I want one thing from this game. I want functionality. That is the one and only thing I'm begging this game for. Please, it doesn't even do settings right. I can't. I'm real life dying right now as we speak. Just click the thing. Something is fucking up and I'm convinced it's not the game. Task Manager is less than 50% across the board. I can guarantee you that right now. I am... Good stream. Good stream. Okay, but I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea what's going on here. reduce my mouse sensitivity even more. Of course. You could just take a screenshot. Cool. Options. Welcome to the options stream. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. Please let me play the game. I'm sorry. I think that frame rate just gave me corona. Oh, fuck.
All of his
How does this feel even crustier than Super Stanley 64?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
This shit actually feels crustier. I don't know how. Isn't this an achievement? Oh. Oh. What? Okay. I swear... Isn't there like... I swear to God I saw a list of achievements somewhere. Oh, whatever. I love this options game. I'm trying my best. Oh, that's a fucking door. Dude, what? My frame rate is like actual shit right now. Hey, can you get that go outside achievement on stream? I have to not play the game for 5 years. Wait. Oh shit, this game came out in like 2014, didn't it? You could like actually do that. You could... Yeah, no, there's like people out there who actually got the go outside achievement. Okay, everything
When
seems
Stanley
fine
came
on
to a
stream,
set of two
but like
open
my own
doors,
screen
he
is
entered
running
the
at like
door on
20
his
frames
left.
per second.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Why am I checking the doors? I know that this shit's not gonna work. Do I? I feel like there's like going to be a door, but just freaks out.
Yes, truly a room
I
worth
really
admiring.
wish that I could like
It had really
stream
been
all the
worth
screen
detour
tears
after
that I'm
all,
seeing
just
right
to
now.
spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
Like the screen
Stanley
is
simply stood
tearing,
here,
the frames are
drinking it all
dropping.
in.
This game is running like fucking Borderlands 3 on ultra settings. Holy shit. I'm actually dying right now. I can't even play the game. Please, like, okay, you know what? VSync is my friend now. I don't care. Fuck multi-core rendering. I don't even... It did the thing again. Thank you. I don't understand. Nothing makes sense. I'm literally crying right now.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished...
Man, shut the fuck up.
But eager to
What a
get back to
passive-aggressive
business,
mother...
Stanley took the first open door on
What a
his left.
dickhead. Light bulb. Do not
Stanley
lie.
was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift. $5,000. Do not jump. Will cause die.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is
The
it,
wife.
Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
I could make so many jokes about myself right now, but I really don't want to, so I'm just gonna like shut my mouth. Oh, I wasn't
That's
supposed to
her,
turn around.
Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another,
Where did this
then pick
narrative
up
come
the
from?
phone.
How did he go from Stanley is so bad at following instructions, he should have been fired years ago, to pick up the phone, Stanley? She's trying to call you, Stanley.
Oh,
Am I like
Stanley, is that you?
leave?
Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting.
I can't
I'm
move.
just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
That
Gotcha.
actually kind
Oh,
of scared
come
me.
on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife that
That
wanted to
kind of
commit
got
their
me
life to
shook, I'm not
you?
gonna lie.
I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something.
I
Come
wanna walk to
inside.
the elevator.
Let me show you what's really going on here. Sorry,
Oh,
but
fuck.
you're in my story now.
The smallest things scare me, I swear. I'm so easily
This
startled.
is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Oh. E.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Yo, Pog? Self-loathing?
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
What is this even supposed to spell? Like just ECH?
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him. And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his
Oh, and it's gonna
coworkers,
turn
his boss,
into his...
everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face
Wait,
of the
that's
earth.
actually kind of
The
terrifying.
thought excited him terribly.
Why, this is... spend time with the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door.
This is actually like a
The mere
kind of
thought
terrifying,
that his
like,
decisions would mean
delusional
something was almost
spin.
too wonderful to behold.
Jesus.
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to
God.
fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps
The
if he
lag,
played
dude.
just one more time. But there is no answer. How could there possibly be?
I love you,
In
desk.
reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has.
This is some
Nothing
terrible
has
file
changed.
organization.
The
You can't
longer he
even reach
spends
that back
here, the
door.
more invested he gets, the more he forgets.
This is
which
actually
life is the
terrible,
real
and it's
one.
like behind this desk. What the hell?
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Well... fuck. Well, shit. I really want to press the button. This game sucks. I wonder if that's like a real-ass clock. Can you genuinely sit here for 24 hours and watch the clock go by? Ah, son of a bitch. Game sucks.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How
Watching
can I get him
paint
to
dry.
see what I
Let's
see?
go.
How can I make him look at himself?
Press O to question nothing. Oh, that's 0.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must.
I must.
Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
Please die.
And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button.
What the fuck?
And I...
Hello? Jesus. Alright. I guess? Wait, what? What kind of achievement?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Does it just do something? Like, I remember that if you, like, push the buttons through, like, multiple playthroughs, then it does something.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Schmixed.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to
Have you
stop by
jumped
the
out the
employee
window?
lounge first, just to admire it.
I will go ahead and try that. I think I know what window you're talking about.
Wow. Yes, this room.
No.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay, and I do remember something about unplugging the phone, so I guess I'm
Stanley
doing
was
that.
so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Can you go down
I'm
there?
not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing in your... But in his eagerness to prove
Wow,
that
I
he
died
was in control
twice.
of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
I did it. My brain is huge. Oh, okay. Speedrun.
All of his co-workers were
Speedrun
gone.
Stanley.
What could it mean?
Yeah!
Stanley decided
How do
to
I
go to the
backward
meeting
long
room.
jump?
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, it does seem like the more I play the game, the less it
When
lags. Because
Stanley
it just kind
came
of
to a
loads
set of
everything.
2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Game sucks. Game sucks. Game sucks. Game
Stanley was
sucks.
so bad at following
Game
directions,
sucks.
it's incredible
Walking
he wasn't
forward.
fired years ago.
Is this like the original Death Stranding?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Well, I
This
think
is it,
she
Your chance to redeem
is a doo-doo
yourself,
face.
to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
God, that's
That's her,
kind of
Stanley.
terrifying.
You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly... Oh, no, you can't Did you
Okay.
just unplug the phone? Now, that wasn't
I
supposed to be
can't
a
act
choice.
like
How
I
did you
didn't
do
know
that?
about
You
it.
actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here,
The
clear as
plot.
day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't...
You know what? You know what? Fuck it. That is all. Oh, it's really stuck on that screen. Look at these beautiful high-res
You are
shadows,
so
dude.
mistaken.
It's
This is why
still
you've been
blurry
able
as
to make
fuck.
correct
Never
and incorrect
mind.
choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well,
Wasn't
I
the
won't have
announcer
that
just
kind
like
of
calling
risk
the
on my
player
watch.
a dickhead
I'm going to
for
stop the
this
game for a
entire
moment
thing?
so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person.
What the
But if
hell?
used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back sack and crack."
A back sack and crack? Excuse me? No, I don't wanna.
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally,
2 choices
if
a
you
day.
begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Oh.
Welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
So I assume you just kind of dunked on everything he tries to get you to do, right? Oh, I can't, like, kill myself. This is so
Now
sad.
that your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Yeah, that is a room, isn't it? Huh. Where am I going? It's one path.
almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
You see, I know that you're supposed to, like, not obey him, and then you just kind of dunk on it even harder. But what if you do go through the left
Now
door?
remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing
Fucking
responsibly
white.
and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Meow.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Nice. Oh, this direction.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why?
My
For
work.
What did you get out of that? What did you think was
fucking
so special
choking,
about
dude.
seeing
The
the game
game is
undone,
dying.
left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do?
did the fucking
Even if there
Donald
were a
Duck
way to
thing.
continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I
What
go
the
back
hell?
to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do?
Fucking
What do I
Donald
do?
Ducks every once in a while.
No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have
Must.
to. I have to.
He must.
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You.
Yeah.
Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it.
Why is he so mean?
That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh,
It's not very nice.
my story.
Fucking money match me, kid.
If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious.
Oh.
It would have been so perfect. I
can't
worked so
jump.
hard on it. I tried so hard
What?
to behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow
Do I
my
go
lead
right
and you'll
again?
be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry.
Ugh.
Behave exactly as Stanley
Oh,
would.
okay.
That means choosing responsibly and always putting
this
the
just
story
the
first.
game now?
I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task.
Why are these
Just
rows
follow
of
my lead
lights
and you'll
off?
be fine. All
Or
right.
this row?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
We'll just do it again? Fine.
Yet there was not a single
Oh.
person here either. Feeling a wave of
working?
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Of course, broom closet Mark II. This is so sad. Game sucks.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
They block me. It's not the executive bathroom anymore. It's like marginally different.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
This is the
Shocked,
demo.
unraveled, Stanley
Yeah,
wondered
this
in
is the demo.
disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door
Speak.
lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Kinda staircase bookshelf? Staircase bookshelf floor. I have never seen that before.
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Click.
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
I'm mute. And stupid.
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect
Man,
Stanley
these-
shows for his choices. He
these
knows
frame
what
drops
it
with
means to
every
take a
line, I
story
swear.
seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show
Seriously.
you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward.
Yo, catch the Stanley Parable
Stanley came
announcer
to
on
the set
Scrub
of two open
Quotes.
doors. He entered the door on his left. Stanley? Hello?
Stanley stuck.
Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important.
Stanley stuck.
The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose.
He's so fucking
Do
concerned.
something. Anything.
Oh my
This is more
god.
important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's
This
the right
is
thing to do.
so sad.
Take as much time as you need.
Stanley stuck.
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it?
Wait,
Is
what?
this Stanley's office?
Wait, is this still the same playthrough? Huh? Wait, what? I mean, I'm still gonna screw with the computers and everything, but... Huh?
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Wait. I'm super confused.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Man, I am mad shitting frames, though.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's
Wait, what if I
incredible
just
he
do the
wasn't
same
5
thing?
years ago.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do the little droppy boy.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be
Confused?
difficult, but the fact is that
If
the story
yes, the
has
game
been
is
about
working.
nothing but you all this time.
Yeah,
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please. What?
Please.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why?
I'm dying. I'm dying out here, please. I'm dropping frames of the fucking Stanley Parable, dude. How many times am I gonna do it? Crashed. It crashed. It just straight up crashed this time. It's not even minimized, it's just dead. But it's like, it's not like my computer is like fucking chugging or anything. Because I have more than enough resources available to run the fucking Stanley Parable. I swear. Don't you just love it when your equipment stops working for games and just seizes other functions? Same. I have like the swirly mouse. I'm so confused. Nothing works. I don't want to go back to the Stanley Parable 64. But no matter what I do, it's fucking broke. It's a Stanley machine broke.
This is the
I go.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I
Stanley
speed.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Speedrunner
When
Stanley.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I got stuck.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Why was the dialogue like just slightly different that last time?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off
Still
on the
getting
wrong
frame
foot
drops.
here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Still dropping
Now listen
frames.
carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Of course.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Of course.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Yeet.
All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished
yes.
building this section of the map.
My
because you were
favorite
never
TF2
supposed to be
map.
here in the first place.
Orange.
Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out
Why are there
specifically
like 2
for you?
catwalks?
Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees?
Skill trees?
Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far.
Dude, let's
Tell you
go.
what.
Let me unlock
take a stab in the
jumping.
dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Well, what if I go through the other doors now? Shit.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
It's feeling like a solid 2.
Oh, well, now this is useful. You didn't like it, but you didn't totally hate it either. You enjoyed it, perhaps is the correct term. It didn't cause you excruciating pain. Big
Wow.
steps we've made here today, Stanley.
I was
Yeah,
about to
based on
say,
the data
that was
from
my
our previous
experience with Code
playthrough,
Vein.
I've compiled a new version.
But no, Code
To be
Vein did
perfectly
cause me
candid, I
excruciating
think I've
pain.
knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Worldwide leaderboard. Only the worst 3% of players chose the blue door. Yeah, that's me.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors?
God damn it.
Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
This fucking game, dude.
In this
Oh
game,
shit, it's
the baby
this.
crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire,
isn't there-
you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Wasn't there like... oh my god, there's like a video out there on YouTube of like some dude actually finding out what happens if you do this for 4 hours.
You heartless bastard.
This is
Did
so
you do
sad.
it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might
Desert
improve the
Bus
experience
2.
for me. I'm not
Desert
even gonna try.
Babies.
I'm out. I'm out.
Of
I'm done.
course.
It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see.
Let's play Desert Bus.
Yes. This seems
Some
like it'll
Minecraft
work.
ending?
Let's give it a shot.
It sounds like it. It really sounds like it.
Well, Stanley, is this any better? At last, the one thing you've always desired.
Minecraft.
A game I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough? Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch
this.
Stanley. I'm
going to build a house.
This will go.
I'm
here,
going to
but
build
no,
a house.
Here, and then.
Ooh.
Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off, yes.
Ah.
It's complete.
My pee-pee
I
hard.
made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my
Gaze
work of
upon
art
my
and feel ashamed
superiority.
at your own inadequacy.
Oh my god.
But you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable.
Minecraft.
Isn't it grand? Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild
Rebuild out of diamond.
Diamond everything. Yes. Come along,
This
Stanley.
man's on the
We have to
next
go
level,
mining.
dude. I want to explore Minecraft. Is it actually playing the fucking Minecraft ambient music? Oh my god, that's so great. I have to click on every block. Maybe. Just maybe I can do something. Is there fall damage?
Oh my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
Coal. So where's the part where I fucking die?
Oh, no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5.
Oh.
Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
Oh, scary noises. How the hell do you short out your controllers with your bare hands? Hello? Ah, yes. Finally.
Yes! I don't
I'm
even know
back.
what this game is, but I love it. You, trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
Oh, fuck. Oh, he just lowers the glass wall. Stanley Parable Steam Cleaning Edition.
Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte.
I swear there's something you can do here. I've seen speedrunners do some like really dumb shit in Portal 2 with the radio. I might just be bullshitting. Game sucks.
Genius. No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty. I really don't care much to see you stuck.
I was supposed to do that? Well, now I'm shook. Oh. What? My radio. What the hell? God, I hate this kind of atmosphere. Is this supposed to be the original Stanley Parable? Is that what this joke is? Because this is the same layout with the... Huh. What? God, dude, I'm so fucking scared. I really don't like this. Alright, I'm a dip. That's kind of cool. Yeah, 427. Imagine getting spooked by a funny narration humor game. Man, I got jump scared by fucking Doki Doki, dude. Give me a break. I'm so lost. Oh.
I
Fuck.
wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
What in the hell? My man's out here doing words.
The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone
Fuck is that?
again.
Why is it so loud? Hold on, there's something you can do here. Just... Yeah. 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 Get me out. Let me out! Let me out. Please. I'm begging you. Can I escape? I don't think I can escape from crossing fate. Why is this so ominous? Oh, it went back to 1. Man, that sucks.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Is there anything on the right still? I don't know. I'm so confused. I'm just flinging my mouse everywhere.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Ah, yes.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here. So
Broom
he turned
closet
around
Mark II.
and got back on track. There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Broom closet 2. Of course.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way.
There's
As
a
it
door.
is, he's literally
You fool.
just standing there doing sweet FA.
God, I love
Are
this
you really
door.
still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
I can't jump. I'm shooketh.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it. Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
Fucking voice.
Stanley was fat
The
and ugly and
broom
really
closet.
stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
I snort hookers every day.
Well, I've come to a very definite
snort
conclusion
hookers and
about what's
fuck
going on
drugs.
right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
I must.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you. You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Is he gonna... Maybe? Okay. Game sucks.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
But what's downstairs? Wait, downstairs is scary. Ah, hell.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't
Oh,
found the words for it.
Christ.
I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Dude,
Then
these
he
frame
imagined
drops.
himself soaring through space on a magical star field, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Oh my god.
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream.
Oh,
So he
what's
closed
that?
his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment and my wife and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been.
Jesus.
My life is normal. I am
Actually imagine being trapped in your
Everything will be
dreams.
fine.
That sounds terrifying.
I am okay. Stanley began screaming. Please,
Oh, fuck.
someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who
Jesus
am I?
fucking Christ. Oh my lord.
Black.
Fuck.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better.
What the fuck?
Then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Well, fuck. Alright. God damn.
Just a
Man,
step
these
through
frame
this door,
drops.
Stanley thought to himself, that's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Oh.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes.
Wow, what a great
Now
game.
that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet? Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want. Like
Oh, yeah.
right now. You could have done it just then.
I kind of forgot you
Now
could do
would
that.
also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope,
Restart
I'm
the
going to
game.
try and make this as miserable as possible and see
Dude.
how long you can maintain.
This sucks.
There once was a man named Stanley.
Restart the gay
who
gay.
people considered so manly. But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function. Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence
He was quite
terrible.
particularly
And
gay.
if you are not strong and
Restart
keep
the
playing
gay
along,
gay.
you too will become quite unbearable.
Fuck.
You too
Everything in this
will
game
become
just
quite
gay.
unbearable.
This is like some pretty calming guitar playing. Thank you, Mr. Announcer Man. I wonder if there's a loop of this on YouTube. It's actually pretty nice. Oh, wait, that's different. Oh. There we go. Now the question is, how long am I willing to wait here for this godforsaken game to do whatever the hell it wants to do? Oh, hitting no gives you something different? Oh. What? Is... Now I have to sit here for another 5 minutes in silence waiting for the next gag? Fuck this game, dude. This game is an experiment on human patience. and sheer curiosity. Where the fuck does this go? How long am I gonna sit here? There's so many ways to desert bus in this game. Fine. I'll sit here. Not for very long, but I'll sit here. Have you seen the Super Mario 64 desert bus where you get the desert bus with long jumps? Wait, that actually sounds kind of fun. Unless you're backwards long jumping for 7 hours. At that point, how many parallel universes are you crossing? Jesus. Mub's fucking played it. Of course you have, Mub. If you go too fast, the game burns you. Speed limit. Oh my god. It's so dumb. Alright. I think I've been had. I think the game played me. Now I have to push no.
The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again. At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map
Okay, I'm just
until
gonna
he
have to
heard
sit
this
here.
narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
How am I always perfectly facing away from the window for this? What the hell? Or does it, like, turn me? Shit, I need to face the window.
Ah, then in that case we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop?
I already
do you think
know,
it would have been
motherfucker.
particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it.
The
Would it be
stupid
worth
lag.
it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer?
I already
How
listened
long
to
will
the
you
other
spend in
option, you
total just to
fool.
have heard
I played
all the
myself.
narration? Oh, and this is Rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one.
I've been had.
So,
Never
what
mind.
do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built
I'm
up the
kind of
other
tempted to
options
go
so
back
much
into like the
that I'm
stream
going to
pod
stop
and just
talking
stream
and leave you
together
to
all
your
like the
decision
double
whether
spoken
to come
words
back
from
here,
lag.
continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
Oh, is that it? You see, this one doesn't have the calming guitar music. It's not nearly as fun. Whack. Game. Suck. Where the fuck I am?
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
Weed Lamau. God. Comedy gold. Look at me like flick aiming toward the doors,
When
just like,
Stanley
ooh.
came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Ooh. Headshot. What am I doing?
Yet there was not
I'm
a
losing my
single
fucking
person
mind.
here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an... Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
How do you go to the executive bathroom? Maximum dumb fuck. Chug that juice. Yeah.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number.
I forgot the PIN number.
2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Now what if I escape from crossing fate? It's really gonna hit me with some jump scare shit, and I fucking know it. Ah, God. It's not gonna jump scare me. I know this game doesn't jump scare me.
Stanley realized he felt a bit
But I'm
peculiar.
always shook.
It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to
The
him?
real jump scare
This
is you.
question would not go unanswered for long.
I mean, basically, yeah.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was
Come
that at
on.
the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Come on. Don't do
The
that
door
to
behind
me.
him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was
Fuck.
making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Goodbye. What a thrill. It's not that funny. It's not that funny.
As the machine whirred into motion,
Again.
Stanley was inched closer and closer to his
It's not that
He
funny.
reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't
I
see the
fucking
big
hate
picture.
you.
He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So
Wow,
he
that's
resigned
brutal.
and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Goodbye, cruel world. Come on, don't.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into
Fuck,
the
come
enormous
on.
metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his
What the
body,
fuck?
killing him instantly.
It's gonna start. Oh. What?
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
What the fuck?
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Alright. The path from Stanley's office to the two doors was the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development, though the core layout remains almost identical. That's super cool. Oh, this is like actually a map. The very first concrete piece of the Stanley Parable's design. Once this room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension of it. An exploration of the contradiction this room posed. That's a really poetic way to say go left or right. Pacing of this opening section was important to get right. The corridor had been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the two doors in a good time. I guess so, yeah. I wonder how many video essays are written on Stanley Parable that are terribly overanalyzed. My guy, you are talking to the man who wrote a 5-page essay on the Steins Gate shower scene and got a 95 on that essay. I cited one of my sources for that essay as the Twitch VOD. I sent that to my professor. She looked at me weird, and then she said, let's see where you go with it. I got a 90-fucking-5. If anyone's gonna overanalyze this shit and write an essay about it, I'm your guy. Am I gonna do it? Absolutely fucking not. That is way too much work. The shower scene of all scenes? Yes. You will never understand the intricacies of the Steins Gate shower scene. While you may have been beating your meat, I was thinking. My brain was at maximum overdrive, dude. I got a 95 on that fucking essay. Each sound is a mixture of a keystroke and the synthesized tone. Button. This essay gets brought up once per month minimum. It's like the ongoing joke. And also the fact that I got a fucking 95 writing about anime titties, dude. Come on. You gotta give me credit where credit's due. Jesus. You know, they say Kevin Brighting as a narrator. But who's the female narrator? Narrator? Someone grabbed the clip. I don't think there's a clip, actually. I can show you the essay, but I don't think there's a clip. Like, man, go ask Guild. Screenshots of the Stanley Parable HD remix. Oh. Larger words. Well, I kind of want to explore this entire museum. Yo, Mayuri, hella cutie though. Ambos. Where am I going? They really put like every fucking asset in the game on display.
All his button pushing. Does that sound plausible to you?
Recorded dialogue of the entire game 3 times over 2 years of development.
Where were all of his co-workers? a surprise party for him for all his button pushing. Does that sound plausible to you? Then he pushed the number 4. Nothing there. Shoot. Well, try the other way.
I have still yet to read Moldy Banana. Hey, there's a lot more. There's a lot more to Steins Gate than a moldy banana. Okay? It's not moldy, it's goopy. It's a very important distinction to make. Ooh, buttons. Oh. And we got fancy monitors, though. All 12 polygons in them. Freedom above and count down below. I wonder how much stuff there is. Got an ending that only ended when the player started from the escape menu. I mean, technically speaking, there is one, and that's the window thing. Zending. Early version of the ending known as the Zending. What? What is that? The player could pull a lever and the narrator would describe what color lever they had pulled. Well, that's boring. What is this ending? Oh. Does the game crash? You good there, Stanley? I don't think he's doing too hot right now. Oh, oh, he took a step. He took a step. Pog. We're moving, dude. We moving. Aw, dude, Stanley Parable's my favorite fucking walking simulator. Listen to this high-speed walking. You know what? Yeah, I'll start clicking random links in chat. Corona Raccoon? The Umbrella Corporation? That's so fucking stupid. What is this? Oh yeah, the Steins Gate shower seat. Yeah! Yeah, that's the one. Like a bare ass and everything. I sat on the I sat on the shower scene for like a solid 30, maybe 40 minutes talking about what I'm gonna write for that essay. Yeah. Oh. Fuck. The Stanley Brokeable. Oh, son of a bitch. What is this? What is happening? Stanley broke. Stanley broke. Help. Stanley stuck. Stanley stuck. Laid out a fat beat with this dude. Hell yeah. Stanley stuck. Stanley stuck. Help. Help. I'm stuck. The Stanley Stuckable. Super Stanley 64, everybody. Whew. Turns out if you build up too much speed and try to go through a hallway, you can actually skip past the loading screen and crash the fucking game. Wow! Dude, the intricacies of a speedrun of Super Stanley 64. It's wild. It's fucking wild. I'm stuck. I really need someone to just make a sick fucking remix with this as the beat. With all of these sounds as the beat. And you want to know the funniest part? I've been pushing Alt F4. I've been pushing Alt F4. Stanley stuck. What the fuck is this? Stanley.exe is not responding. Damn. I couldn't have guessed. Goodbye, Stanley. Stanley, no. Stanley, don't do it. I don't know how, but I still managed to make a completely new Stanley Parable experience, even though I've watched everything in this game. Alright, we got Stanley 3.
This is the...
No.
All of his
They call me
co-workers were
Speedrunner
gone.
Stanley.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting
Now
room.
my question
Perhaps he had
is...
simply missed a memo.
Is the museum crash repeatable? This is a
Stanley
science
came to a
experiment.
set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
You see, I would drop a save file, but I'm pretty
Yet
sure they
there
get
was not a
deleted when the
single
game
person here
closes.
either.
So if it crashes,
Feeling
it doesn't make a
wave of
difference.
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Oh, is that its own
Kind of
thing?
anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
Wait, is that a thing? This game is so fucking dumb.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley
My
calmly
speed
walked
run.
forward into the opened passageway.
My speedrun's been ruined. Now I'm imagining the sound effects with me. Dude, we gotta get the new age music with like the sick fucking keyboard beat,
Descending deeper
right?
into the building,
And then
Stanley
it
realized
goes,
he felt a
and then
bit
it breaks
peculiar.
down into the
It was a
guitar
stirring
solo,
of
like the
emotion in his
calming
chest,
guitar
as though
solo.
he felt more
Dude,
free to think for himself,
we musicians out
to
here.
question the nature of his job. Why did he
Some
think
real
this
shit.
now, when for years it had never occurred to him?
My favorite
This
percussion
question would
instrument
not
is
go
game
unanswered
crashing.
for long.
Yo, Zune, take notes. This is the next
Stanley
Toho
walked straight
song.
ahead through the large door that read Mind Control for...
It's not saving. It's not. What? I just had to mash it harder.
facility.
Okay, okay, go, 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 go. Speedrun.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Okay, but how do I
The door
fucking
behind
bunny
him was
hop?
not shut. Stanley still had every
Stanley fucking
opportunity to turn
speedrun
around
bunny
and get
hops
back
in
on
the
track.
hallways.
At this point,
Holy shit,
Stanley
that'd
was
be so
making a
funny.
conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Sick loading screen. This is a Danganronpa execution.
As the machine whirred into motion, and Stanley
Wait, that was
inched
supposed to be a
closer
joke.
and
This
closer
is
to his
literally a
demise,
Danganronpa
it reflected
execution.
that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley
This is
couldn't
quite
see the
literally
big
an
picture.
execution.
He doesn't know
In
the
every
story.
possible sense of
Trapped
the
forever in his
manner.
narrow vision of
Like,
what
if you've
was
played
going on.
Danganronpa 1, you know
Perhaps
exactly what I
everything
mean when I say this is
lost
literally
by
an
plugging the
execution.
eyeballs from
In two
Broadway.
possible ways.
So he resigned and willingly accepted
Oh,
this
shit.
violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
This is literally an execution.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
This is so Stanley.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
We designed an ending where Stanley would end up on a... I'm dropping another save. Cool. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpreted it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. I don't know, it sounds like a cool concept to me. A little bit. After the second trailer we sent out, we asked people to email the narrator for questions. While we initially planned to use these in further promotional materials, we never found the perfect use for them. Here are a selection of those emails. What do the lights in the control room do? Top secret, 24 mil... What the fuck is this? I wanted to tell you I like the Stanley Parable as much as I like seeing a humorously small badger in swimming trunks. Indeed, I liked it as much as walking in the park, watching the sunset set, and dare I say, pushing buttons. This is kind of cool. I like that. Cool man. In a previous version of the choice leading to the apartment ending, the timer would give you 15 seconds to pick up the phone. Not picking up the phone would lead to a different ending. Wait, like an ending that was completely removed, or like the unplug ending? Oh, that's boring. The option of dying. Nice. Second version is the same as in the final game, but we wanted to make it look more like a place where cargo was stored. Cool. Ooh. What in the hell? One doorway to maintenance and all out. Oh, so if you actually take that door, then it really does follow it. Oh, to the confusion ending. Oh shit. I want to try that. 2 doorways to maintenance. The other entrance would be hidden depending on how you entered. And then a vent. That's really cool. They really did put a ridiculous amount of thought into this game. I'm also lost in the museum. Oh wait, oh. Crash the game. It's consistent! Yo, is this a snare? I don't know instruments. I can't even. I don't. Okay, this is just noise. But it's consistent. The game consistently crashes if I try to walk through this hallway. That's fucked. That's super fucked. What the hell is this? What is in that hallway? And if I do this ending, am I just stuck? Okay, Stanley. We can do this together. Come on, I'll pull you out of the fucking void. Stanley's stuck, but I'll save him. Yeah, no. Game is killed. Son of a bitch. What? Out of all the things to consistently crash the game, that? Really? It's kinda dumb fuck. Maybe no clip to it? Can I, like, open the console? I don't know how to open the console. Like, there has to be something. Also, the saves do stay, which is nice. Like, where am I supposed to go? Stan Lee. How long did it take to build this damn office? It took him, what, a little over a year? Yeah. Fucking, god damn it. The level that William, the level designer, sent Davey, the writer, as an audition piece. The strength of this level got William hired to design the full game. Though much of the environment has changed, the basic layout from this mockup is still in the game. Cool. Oh, there's the exit. Wait, so what the fuck is that hallway? What the fuck is in this hallway? Oh my god, I am so irredeemably angry and morbidly curious. What in the, what is this hallway? I did it. I walked. I made my way through. We ran 4 major teaser trails over the course of the game's development, each meant to convey something about the spirit of the game. This is the first one, in May 2012. It's got broken rooms, the narrator, and a new version of the Stanley Parable. I did it. I escaped from crossing fate.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Goodbye, Stanley
Can you
Parable.
see? Can you see how much they need one another?
No, it's pitch black.
No,
I can't see.
perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
Especially in a pitch black room. Fucking...
But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail.
I agree.
Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now. It'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time...
Well, now I want to know what happens if you restart the game. God damn it, dude. This game is something else. Stanley stuck. Stanley stuck. Stanley stuck. The game didn't crash. I'm looking at it right now. It is still responding. Oh. I see. Stanley is in fact stuck. New.
All of his co-workers were gone.
So who's the female
What could it
narrator?
mean? Stanley decided to
narrator?
go to the meeting room.
Whatever.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright, confusion ending. Thank you,
When
game,
Stanley
for
came
telling
to
me
a
where
set
the
of
rest
two
of the
of
game
them,
is.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Man, how do you pronounce
Yes,
narrator?
truly a room worth admiring, but eager
Narrator?
to get back to
I
business,
think it's
Stanley
narrator.
took the first open door on his
Narrator?
left.
Narrator.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Button. Where the fuck I am?
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
He left.
Oh, no.
Oh.
No, it's to the right. My mistake.
That kind of scared the fuck out of me.
No,
Come on.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
That's so great.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
Fuck.
Okay.
My immersion.
Okay, we just
Ruined.
get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Did the thing my mom does. Fucking.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Oh.
What could it mean?
Is that it?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Is that really it? Wait. Is this different?
When
Oh.
Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did
you move the story?
somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was
The
right
fucking
here
man
just a
who-
minute ago. I know for sure that it's here
I love
somewhere.
that.
Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Oh. Whomst has story. Oh, I really don't like that zigzag hallway. Whomstead of
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been
That
on.
was
I
a
can
loop?
promise you there definitely was a story here before.
Wait,
Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely.
wait, I
we'll
don't
ever
think that was like a
progress by
teleport
starting
loop.
over
I
and
think
over
that
again,
legitimately just
but it's got
looped.
to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Well, son of a bitch. Wait, I'm so confused. Oh, this is like the text dialogue.
All of his co-workers were
Oh, okay.
gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came
Where's
from.
the fucking
Why
plot,
don't
dude?
we go back the other
That's me
direction?
playing
Let's see
Borderlands
if we
3.
missed anything.
This is deadass me playing Borderlands 3. Where's the fucking plot, and why should I care? Ah, god damn it. I need to fill, like, the computer thing. Like, the computer progress bar without crashing.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes.
Oh, okay, this is...
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Oh, god, this is making me anxious. Oh, what the fuck?
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job.
Good job.
Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
Is this plot?
Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Oh my god, the frame drops are making this really painful, though. Like, it really sucks. Oh.
All right, I've got a solution.
Yo,
This
I love
time,
this
to
song.
make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable.
Wait, I actually
Adventure
fucking
line.
love this song.
Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Wait, okay, guys, hold on for a moment here. If you go on YouTube and you search up the Stanley Parable Adventure Line song, on the first result that comes up, like the 10-hour loop, if you look at the top comments, I am there. like in 2012 or 11 or 13 or something. Well, no, it was when this game came out. When this game came out, I actually really liked that song. And if you go into the comment section, you will find my comment near the top. It is cheesy, it is stupid, and it exists. Like, just I swear to God, I have a top comment on YouTube. And it is like the one and only time I have ever commented on YouTube. Because fuck YouTube comments. But God, dude, the Stanley Parable Adventure Line song is so good.
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me.
How the fuck?
Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay, Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this
Dude.
office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct?
And yeah, no, that
Hang
comment,
on.
it's like
That
not
got a bit
good.
weird back there.
It's
Well,
not
I'd like
good.
to
I don't
apologize.
like it, but it
Not sure where I
exists.
was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
God bless this song. Holy fuck, it's loud though. This is so loud. Modular construction. Hey. Wait. What?
Cut the music, go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
What? What the fuck? I'm so confused. Nice fern.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No.
Line trademark.
You do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
It's the line trademark. Wait, so if I go this way, that way? This way? Which way?
Still missing the doors. Did we make a mistake following the line? Perhaps we could have found the story on our own.
That way. I can't close the door. I'm a meaningless existence. Line. Alright, well. Spoilers. Uh-oh. Plot.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you
Line
have done this
trademark.
to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Restart hard. Fucking double speak. I hate it. Hello, line.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Wow.
Now, yes, this is exciting.
I'm
Just me
lagging.
and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be?
Oh, it's a fucking loop.
Go
That's what
wild.
it is.
Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
What? Oh, come the fuck on. Wait, that's longer than... Man!
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley,
Line.
I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new
The
story.
line trademark.
No lines or monitor rooms.
Line
Just
trademark.
don't acknowledge it. We
It
should be fine.
trademark. He's trying his best. Don't bully. A little confused, but he got the spirit.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must
Has
be
a
a
reverse
door
door.
that leads here.
Oh, you're
And
such
that
a
in
fucking
turn
genius.
means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the
God, dude,
right
his
is the
brain
correct
is so
one.
big.
Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
How did he do it? Door stuck.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game
Nonsense philosophy,
eight
you say.
times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined?
Narrator forgets about
So
previous
now,
restarts.
according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well,
Attempt to make up
who
a
consulted
story.
me?
Restart.
Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't
Oh,
be.
okay.
I don't want it to be.
I thought it was
don't
like
want the
super
game to
lagging
keep
to restart.
restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it.
I want to
won't
like
do
remember
it.
the next 3
And the
restarts.
timer stopped. Does that mean did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey. Though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now.
Dude, I'm out here
We'll
dropping
find out, won't we?
frames.
Eventually. Well, in the meantime,
Oh,
if you do
fucking-
happen to have a
What the hell? Was that the game? Jesus Christ.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Is this the confusion ending? I'm certainly confused. Oh my god, dude, I'm never gonna finish this fucking input thing.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Beep warning? What is... Where am I? Do I do the confusion ending again? Because that shit took a long time.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance
It's still
section,
there.
walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
What? Wait, okay. If this is like really just a new fucking loop of the confusion ending,
But
I'm
Stanley
diddly
didn't want to
dunzo.
go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and
Fuck that. Hell no.
wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure
What?
that the
Oh,
orders
okay.
stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken. When
Zippity
Stanley
zooming.
came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
He speed run to the left. Ooh. Catch this.
Yet there was not a single person here.
Catch
either.
one of these.
Feeling
Catch
a wave
one of
of
these.
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Alright. I know there's a thingy you can do here.
Stepping in.
Cool. I still can't go to the executive bathroom. I guess I lost a narrator. It's go time. Is it go down time? Branching pathways. I got stuck on the drawer. Wherefore the fuck I am. Door's stuck. Door's stuck. Why am I allowed to close that one? Okay. Just kind of pushes me. Oh. I'm leaving. Floor 760. And elevators don't exist, huh? Oh, you can actually, like, see them. Yo, it's stair time. I can barely see right now. What amazing gameplay. Fucking Stanley Parable, dude. Escape pod launch bay. I can't see. Oh, okay. Man, this is fucking terrifying. What? Is this intentional? Okay. All right.
message scheduled either by you or a person in your place of work. The purpose of this message is to warn you about the dangers of recorded messages. If at any time you believe you are listening to a recorded message, please terminate it immediately and cease all flow of information from the recorded message into your perceptual sphere. Thank you, and have a pleasant day.
What? Okay. Wait, there's still no narrator. Huh? Fucking... I'm never gonna finish that. I'm actually never gonna finish the computer thing.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What the fuck?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
This is a wall, that's not a hallway.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Alright, I want to do the thingy again, but go downstairs. I'm gonna do it again.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Alright, let's listen to some sick beats.
What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Speedrun.
That kind of anxiety.
And yeah, no,
isn't
I did
healthy.
save, so
So
I'll
he
just do that later.
relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
Yeah! Ah! Whip! Yeah! Ah! Fucking Christ.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Yo, dude, that's my hype music. What do you mean, what the fuck? Danganronpa. What if? What the fuck was that?
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he
I don't
felt a
know
bit
what you guys are
peculiar.
confused
It
about.
was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this?
Are those
now?
hype
When for
noises?
years, it had never occurred to him. This question would not go unanswered for long.
And then you walk into the fucking class trial.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read
Let's find
Mind
out who
Control
does it.
Facility.
Alright. I know there's something very important here.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the
Catwalks.
strength to find out?
I'd really like to imagine that these like little clickety clacky noises, like I'd like to imagine that's like Stanley. He's like one of those people in the typing of the dead. You know, he has like that shoulder mounted keyboard and he's just vigorously just oh no, a dinosaur! I fucked your mom last night.
Now the monitors.
Oh my
jumped
god, the
up,
typing of
their
the
true
day.
nature revealed.
The fact that that's a
Each bore the number
speedrun
of
game,
an
I love
employee
it.
in the building, Stanley's co-workers, the lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under
104
someone's
is
control
dead.
all this time?
What is
Was
that,
this
like
the only
601?
reason he was happy with his boring job? that his emotions had been
I don't understand why the
manipulated to
screens are
accept
like misplaced
blindly.
up there. I hate that. Also, like these screens are arranged in a circle. But my issue is they're supposed to be like pointed at a center, like here-ish. But there is no center platform. Like it's just a bunch of catwalks. So what's the fucking point of this room? Like how are you supposed to monitor anything? Also, am I doing the thing right? Ah. Yeah. Oh, fuck me. I knew this was a thing. I was expecting it, but it scared the shit out of me. Why is it so loud? God, I love copyright-free music. William hides the best secrets. High resolution secret texture. Yo, dude, shout outs to Kevin McLeod for like defining the internet with his copyright-free music. I really do like this song. But just the fact that copyright-free music is copyright-free music, it's overused to fuck, and everyone hates it when you like unironically listen to copyright-free music. Well, like Kevin McLeod's songs are a genuine banger, but everyone will fucking shit on me because they've overheard it. And it sucks because I really do like Kevin McLeod's songs, and also this is way too loud. This is way too fucking loud. I'm screaming over myself. Kevin, I understand that you're powerful, Kevin, but please make it stop. Kevin, I'm begging you. Kevin!
No.
Thank
He
you, Kevin.
refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I've been jump scared in this game 4 times now.
But here's
I just
the
need to
proof.
put that out
The
there.
heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Not unless I'm a little bitch! Yeah!
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
Oh, yeah.
In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex.
I like the thought that he
How
just
long until
bullshit that
detonation,
right
then?
on the spot.
Let's say 2 minutes. Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going. What all this
Yo,
means,
this is
I
fucked.
barely know where to start. What's that? You'd
Oh
like to know
my
where your
god, that's so
co-workers are?
fucked.
A moment of solace before you're obliterated. All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back
Alright,
the
there's a
control
1 and a
wrested
2
away
button.
from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go.
So many
But I'm
buttons.
sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional
That's
seconds.
buggy.
Time doesn't grow.
Oh, that's real buggy.
Oh dear me,
Oh,
what's the
Lord.
matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you.
Dude,
Running
these
from
fucking
button to
frame
button,
drops.
screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones, or maybe this big red button, or this door.
Oh, there's a door.
Everything, anything, something
Oh.
here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world.
I have
that's
corona.
fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
Oh shit.
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it
I
go
never
peacefully?
found the 1 and the 2
Not a
buttons.
choice. Make it
They're right fucking
or
there.
don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
Well, shit. Thank you. Wait, I know one that I haven't done yet.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by?
Are
He
you
no
sure?
longer had the ability to tell.
The
But the one
clock
thing he knew
is-
for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come.
I don't know, man. That
Eventually,
didn't feel like
someday,
years to
They
me.
would arrive.
The
Soon,
clock seems to
very
disagree.
Soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
What? Oh, fuck.
Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What
Oh,
if he had
fuck.
to make a decision? What if
Oh,
a crucial
fuck.
outcome fell under his
How in
All
the
his coworkers
ever-living
were-
hell do I
Wait,
do the PC clicky
This isn't
clicky
the right
thing?
office, is it?
I have two,
Is this
but I don't
Stanley's
know where
office?
the other clicky screens are. Shit. It came.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I think I've seen everything? I think I've seen everything. There's still that save in front of the office,
Yet
but...
there was not a single person
No,
here
no, the
either.
computer thing.
Feeling
Fuck.
a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find... Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I didn't 100% room closet? Wait, I thought I did. Oh, there's another.
Okay, I think we...
Nice. Thanks, repeat playthroughs. You actually would have skipped that for me. Okay, so I don't know what's down. Never mind. Everything is closed. Alright, shit. It's just the same fucking ending. Ah, son of a bitch. I played myself. Okay, hopefully it saves the computer.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others, so the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him.
Wait a minute.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
I don't know which one it is, but I know it's something. I don't want to go back to the main menu to check the achievements, but I know it's one of these doors.
Oh, please.
Ah.
Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No, 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 no. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants
Gamering.
recognition. I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction
Gamering.
of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
I'm gamering. This is modern gaming at its finest.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward.
Dude, these
for
frame
valiant
drops on
effort. I want to see
stream
some
look terrible.
hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Excuse me, where the fuck?
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
Ooh, we out here. We schmovin'.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
Ooh, we schmovin'.
Now, back to door number 437.
Woo! We out here. Fucking game.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
Yes!
All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
He's cooming. Click my doorknob.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
Where the fuck is that? Ah!
Yes, this is great. You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door. We've almost got it. Now the copy machine, do that one again.
Dude, he's gonna fucking coom on me. Holy shit.
Finish it off, Stanley. 5 clicks on door 44. Yes! We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing.
Popped off.
Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago, you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now, what were you thinking?
He popped the fuck off. Okay, now where the hell are these damn computers? I have either 3 or 4. I don't know which.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
You know, I'd have so much more
Yet
progress
there was not
towards
a single
ascending
person here
if the game didn't
either.
fucking crash.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
I don't want to sit through this anymore. Fuck it.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay, I don't know where the 4th computer would be. Oh. This is new. Oh. Yeah. Ah. I'm not doing that joke again. God damn it. Oh shit, you can hear the announcer in the background. Narrator. Fuck me, how do you say words? Yeah. Ah. Ooh. So funny. God damn it. Motherfucker. Wait. Oh, it ends as soon as you just push the button. Oh my god. What a dumbass game.
Here's the door, just go.
Oh, he's speed running with me. Where am I going? Why am I doing this again? You know what? There's like a speedrunner achievement. I'll do the speedrunner achievement. It's like what? 4 minutes, 27 seconds?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Why am I here?
The lights.
Okay, where the hell is the console? How do you do the console ending? I'm tired of this Oh.
When Stanley came to a set
What?
of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
The fuck? Sure, yeah, just give me
This
the
was
wiki
not
answer.
the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge
Speedrunning.
first, just to admire it. The lounge was
Ooh,
sublime,
speed clicking.
a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
434.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Ooh, speedrunning.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and
Yeah.
no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
That's right. I T-posed on him. In my last moments, even in death, my corpse is T-posing.
I
Get
can't
fucked
wait to
on.
tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just
434.
laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his...
Excuse me?
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference. Nor did it...
Speedrun. Oh shit. I don't have this game on Steam. I'm on Epic Games. That's probably why this fucking blows. Oh. Buttons. Welcome, Stanley, to heaven. Buttons. Maybe you could do it on Epic? Maybe. I'd like to believe that Epic Games is a thing that's like fucking everything up. Purely because watch underscore
A soft
dogs
wind blew
is
outside
fucked.
and perhaps rain started. And if it did, it stopped shortly after.
Wow.
Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
Watch underscore dogs is fucked. The Stanley Parable is fucked. I don't know what game isn't fucked. Alright. I'm gonna try to do the console thing. Also, achievements. Speedrun. And don't play the Stanley Parable. Play the Stanley Parable for the entire duration of a Tuesday. But why? Alright, let's see if I could do it on Epic Games. Oh god, the performance issues are really bothering me though. That sucks so much. No, it doesn't seem like. Yeah, I can uninstall it, auto update, enable cloud save. See, man, I'll just put it on the screen. Don't play for 5 years. Easy, play Rabby Ribby. But yeah, no, like I don't see anything like it here. So I'm not sure how I would enable the console, which is frickety frack, wickety whack. Game sucks. Big ball sack. Yeah. Alright, but yeah, I think that'd be the end of the stream. I think that's everything. Oh man, this game somehow still managed to entertain the hell out of me, even though I've seen probably everything there is to it. Oh shit. And click on the settings button. Shit, alright. Oh fuck, no, we in there, alright. Settings, Stanley Parable, additional, oh! Alright, I guess never mind. We out here. Also, Watch Dogs is like super fucked, and I don't know why. I want to play Watch Dogs, but the game doesn't want me to play Watch Dogs. Alright. We Stanley. Ah. The console. Is it bound to... Yeah, it's bound to the fucking Steam button. Time for the classic. SV_cheats1.
Stanley, this is me being serious. In fact, this is my serious room. It's where I come to be serious. That table is the most serious table I could find. I looked at many, many tables, hundreds of tables. It's possible I looked at over 1,000 tables. I honestly don't know. The specific number isn't as important as the understanding that of all tables I looked at, this one is the most serious. I relate this story to impress upon you the extent to which this is the most serious room I have, which is why I brought you here.
It's very
You
serious.
just tried to activate server cheats, which of course runs the risk of breaking the entire game. You've got no respect for the strict order of scripted narrative events, and I just can't have that. It's time to get serious, Stanley. No jokes, no games. Outside of this room, I might be more tolerant of those things, but now we're in the room. Which is why I'm subjecting you to the most serious punishment I can think of. 100 billion trillion years standing here in the serious room. Perhaps after that, we can talk about the severity of your actions and whether you've learned anything. But until then, serious room, go.
Go. Also, I don't know how to get the Zending. I'm not quite sure what that is. Hehe, but what if I... Ooh!
Whoa, did we not have the talk? Are we not in the serious room this very
Ooh.
moment? Did I not tell you how many tables I looked through? I'm going to be conservative and say it was somewhere in the tens of thousands of tables. Any reasonable person would say I spent an absurd amount of time doing nothing but looking at tables, and I genuinely considered each one too.
Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about.
I kept the notes in a different
Yeah, I'll
room.
go do that one.
That room is less serious than this one. It's more of a notes room. Again, the point of this story is to convey how serious I feel this cheating issue is. And I'm sure you'll agree with me once you've fulfilled your new punishment. Infinity years in the serious room.
Double exclamation
I generally
point.
have trouble reading human emotions, but I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that you're devastated by this crippling new punishment. As well you should be. It's the most serious I could think of. Can you get more serious than that? No, you can't. Don't try. Still no effect. The problem is clearly the serious room. It isn't serious enough. That's on me, Stanley. I apologize. I'm going to the store to look through more tables. Hopefully I find one that conveys how wrong what you're doing is.
Table.
Now, where did I put those notes?
Table. Oh, is that it? That might be it. SV cheats one. Oh, that's how it be sometime. Alright, Hideous, Bark, Raphael, and I'm a Bird. Understandable. Hideous. I've been had. I assume capital H makes no difference. Understandable.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
Truly,
he had simply missed a memo.
this is the way the game was meant to be played. Okay, Raphael. What does that do? There is, in fact, a different ending if you win the baby game for 4 hours. Oh, fuck. Of course this game would do that. Oh. I float. I float. Goodbye. Actually.
Stanley.
Oh. Oh, I understand now.
Stanley.
I understand now. This is the way the game was meant to be played. Stanley Large.
Stanley. Stanley.
Can I like just float over the... Actually, shit. Can I even do the catwalk?
Stanley. Stanley.
Oh, okay. It like lowers me back to
Stanley.
the ground.
Stanley.
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 I am the largest Stanley.
Stanley.
Okay, wait. Maybe I should like turn off Raphael for this one. Look at the console. Stanley.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices.
I
The
forgot
two of
about
us all
Mark.
trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both
Fucking
be so
loot
much
rooms,
happier
dude.
if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution.
Dude,
Here,
shout out
let me show
to
you.
the fucking frame drops. Excuse me? Oh. Oh, we got console.
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful.
Circle!
If we just stay right here,
Circle.
right in this moment with this place,
Table.
Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Table.
No, wait. Where are you going?
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Right. Where were we?
Nah. You're gay. Yo, you really want me to fuck with console commands, and I am 100% up for it.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Stairs.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Goodbye.
No! Oh, thank God. You lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to there?
To the.
See?
Oh my
This
God.
is what you want. This is where we can both be happy. We really can. If we stop moving,
I can make myself stop moving.
we just have to stop moving.
I really made myself stop moving.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
I mean, I guess.
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? No, wait. Where are you going?
Ooh, gamer.
Oh no.
How do I
Stay away
increase
from
my
those
my
stairs.
move
If you
speed?
hurt yourself, if you die, the game will
Can I really just no clip it?
reset. We'll lose all of this.
Oh, boo.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here.
Is there a third person option?
Don't take this from me.
Man, you would have to activate SV cheats for that.
No!
Gamered.
Oh, no.
Oh.
No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
Because it's funny, gamer.
Stanley, let's go back. My
Oh,
God.
I'm like slow.
Is this really how much you dislike
My legs are
game?
crippled.
But you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
Get fucked on, nerd. My bones.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
My bones.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
This is so sad. That's a lot of console commands. Alright. Ent. Fire. Big count. Oh, this is for the baby ending, huh? Yeah?
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as
Oh,
soon as he
restart
found a
until
new
blue
space he
office?
felt
Oh,
safe
yeah.
in, that he
I
would
think
never leave
I
it again
know about
in
that
his
thing,
life.
kind of. Alright, hold on. Let me just do what Jake is asking me to. Bind 5. Entity. Fire. I don't know if you put a space there, but sure, I will. Unlock. And shit. Fire. Picker. Open. Do I really want to do that? Why the fuck not? Yeah? Yeah? Alright. Ah, adventure. Now this is how the game was meant to be played. Oh, this loads... Oh, that load zone's always spawned in. I did not know that.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. And here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited.
That's not a door.
Hours passed.
This is the
Then
void.
days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Oh, it's because I opened the fucking 427 door. Alright, in secret. I've been had. You lied to me.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others, so the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him.
I really am curious to see like how much of this game is loaded at once. Like yeah, the fact that this is all real. Kinda shook. I mean, except for that ladder. This is a room? When? Okay, that's not a door. Stonks.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright, but what if I
This
gamer
was
the
not
fuck
the
out
correct
of
way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Oh fuck.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee
I've been
lounge
had.
first, just to admire it.
I've been had. They gamered the fuck out of me. Alright, wait, how do you get to the baby fire thing? I completely forgot. Was it unplug the
Wow.
phone?
Yes, this room.
Was it
But
unplug the
eager to
phone?
get back to business, Stanley took the first open door
God,
on
that's
his left.
that's so long. Oh my god, that's so long. How do I speed up time?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's
Can I really not know clip?
incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Fuck. I don't want to do this. Alright, I'll just restart till blue room. Oh, it's blue door? Yeah, that's not too bad.
All of his co-workers were... Wait, No, this isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
Why does the game have to do that? Like, sometimes you just restart it and then everything is just a little bit fun. Oh yeah, I know about Face Punch. That one is,
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his
Wait,
left.
this isn't Blue Door. How do I speedrun this game?
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit.
You know what? Blue Door. Blue Room. Oh, papers.
All of his co-workers were gone.
I don't
What
think
could
this
it
changes
mean?
anything.
Stanley decided
I don't think that changes anything. The first 2 notes of Stanley Parable. My favorite song. Alright, I'm gonna do this like 5 more times. And then I'm done. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Run until you see that corridor on the other side. Oh, shit.
all of his co-workers were gone.
Here's Blue Room.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
The whiteboard ending. Yay!
Stanley went around touching every little thing
Okay,
in the
maybe
office,
shut the
but it
fuck
didn't
up.
make a single difference. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. He grabbed you by the cock and balls and said, "Fuck you, narrator."
all of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting
Console,
room.
you missed
Perhaps
it?
he had simply
It said bark. It said bark. It said go to the console, type in bark.
missed a memo.
What? What do you want me to do? Well, you want me to like bark inside the whiteboard ending? Man, I'm too impatient for that. Excuse me, what the fuck?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Your face is incredible.
Look,
Got him.
Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you
fucked
that
on.
convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on
Can I
your
just-
side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully. This is... Aha! Perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Speed running.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley? All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this
Master
road
lockpicker
you've chosen?
Stanley,
Well,
dude.
don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place.
Fuck.
Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do not think I put a lot of time into that, because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and noble desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? vehicles, skill trees. Work with me, you've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version.
Fucking
Would you
blows.
say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. A 1? I mean, I can understand if you had reservations, you saw ways the game could be improved to more fully express itself mechanically
Oh
and
my
artistically.
god, why am
but
I
a
barking?
1? That's not even helpful. What am I supposed to do with that? But I guess it isn't my place to judge. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it.
Alright, what's the console command I'm supposed to use? I'm just gonna copy and paste it. Alright, entity, fire, big counter 9, add 2000. Yeah. Oh.
The park with this one. Let's take a look.
Is it? Alright, cool. Yeah, video game.
Now,
Yeah.
would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors?
I'm clicking.
Honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Yeah. Speedrun, yeah. Speedrun, yeah, go.
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the... Nearly there, Stanley. Art itself is about to burrow into your skull.
Oh, okay.
Aren't you excited for
Oh, it really
spiritual
just skipped it all.
immortality? For transcendence and oneness with the beauty and essence of all beings? Just a few seconds now. Here it
The fucking 4-hour baby ending. I swear, if this is button heaven again. Fear me, mortal. I am the essence of divine art. What the fuck? Others but you cannot read this text, because it's so fucking blindingly bright. Know that when you die, I will personally carry your spirit across the river Blewixen into my garden built within the emotions of a flower. That's deep. No, wouldn't it? No, Blixwixen. There you go. There we will live together. We will dance and eat and sin. And you will do improv comedy based on suggestions from me for all eternity. This is a fucking 4-hour baby ending. That's so dumb. This is your reward for your work here today. Fucking piercingly loud, eye-stabbingly bright. God, I love this ending. Oh my lord, that fucking hurts. Live your mortal human existence. Oh, well. I'll wait the life for after the. I love you too. Woo-woo. Fucking 4 hours. That is so loud. That is so loud.
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken.
Wow. Gamer room. Alright, but yeah, I think I'm done for the night. That has been 3.5 hours of Stanley motherfucking Parable. And somehow this game still managed to entertain the hell out of me. What a dumbass game. But yeah, thanks for joining the stream. Have a good... There you go. I gotta roll for a crit clap, you know? Thanks for joining the stream. Have a good night.